Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Facts Outbreak. Today we're going to be going through some of the qualities of a very highly successful person, and I'm going to be revealing to you some of the very important facts and traits that they possess so you can also become successful. Now, success could mean differently to everyone. For some, success is earning more money, while for others it could be achieving higher goals or excelling in studies, while for some it could mean getting their dream job. But whatever may it be, behind every success there are some common habits which are seen amongst everyone who is successful. So now we're gonna go over these 14 main characteristics that are possessed by a successful person. They always set high targets, much higher than a common person or an unsuccessful person would, because they always like to achieve the best in everything. They always like to be perfectionists. They like to be the best in everything. Self-discipline is basically the ability of a person to control his emotions and to overcome his weaknesses. And it basically shows how much a person is able to regulate his emotions and thoughts and behaviors. And because this requires tremendous amounts of willpower and self-discipline, it is related to the higher cognitive processes in your brains, and so it is frequently associated with successful people. Now, time management is a skill of organizing and dividing your time between all the different activities that you need to get done. And a good time management will enable you to work smarter instead of working harder. You would not have to sit for 8 hours straight or 12 hours straight working, but you can get all of that work done in much less time, but with real good time management skills. And you can get a lot of things done even when the time is tight and the pressures are high. So planning is basically thinking about all the activities required for a particular goal. It is the first and the foremost activity that you need to do in order to achieve your desired results and to achieve your set goals. And let me clear one thing here. It is not just enough to create a plan or to create a timetable, but what matters the most is how you go by it. Do you even stick to it? Do you follow it word by word? Is it enough to just make a timetable or make a plan and just forget about it? No, you need to stick to it. You need to do what you have written down. You need to stick to your timetable, let's say your study timetable, in order to pass your exams, in order to ace your exams. You might have heard people say find your passion, follow your passion, but according to a research at Stanford, this is the biggest flaw, because your passions are fixed. They're not fluid, they do not evolve with age. So instead of finding your passion, I would say rather find your strength, because first thing, we're not always good at the things that interest us the most, and secondly, because perfecting a strength can also become a passion. So the next trait of successful people is that they always like to keep exploring new ideas. They always like to keep exploring new pathways, whatever suits them the most. So you guys also need to explore new ideas and new strategies that might make your walk easier on the road towards your goal. Because you see, it's foolish to stick to ways and plans that do not work for you. You have to watch what works for you. You need to keep your eyes and mind open to new ideas and plans. And my friends, this definitely is going to require a lot of patience. But nevertheless, through trial and errors, you guys will ultimately come up with a strategy that fits perfectly for your category, making your journey to the top a lot more easier and enjoyable. Successful people can also handle failures a lot better than others. They do not quit everything, they do not leave everything in the way just because of the failures that come along in their ways. Instead, they take it as a call to correct the things, to see what's not working well, to see what's not fitting together. So you guys also need to see what is not working in your plan. There might be tiny elements in your strategy that are actually not working well and they need to be changed. But whatever happens, you do not have to quit. Taking risks to achieve a goal requires courage to face the fear of uncertainty. No matter the outcome, either way, we grow through the process and become more resilient and confident, because failure is not the opposite of success. It is basically a part of success. It is a part of the bigger process. Better yet, building those skills will help in taking more risks and improve the chances of achieving future goals. Consistency is the quality of always behaving or performing in a similar way, or always happening in a similar way. And this means adhering to the same principles, to the same rules and the same method that you've been using, and they always give you success. Successful people do not blame others for things. They consider themselves responsible, answerable, or accountable for things that are within their power or within their control. It is also very important to balance work with your relaxed time, because at the end of the day, it's not just work that's important, but your health. That is something that matters more. You need to have some free time to relax and enjoy, in which you can watch your favorite movies, your favorite TV shows. So basically, regularly, you need to give yourself a break from work. Now, this is another characteristic of a successful person, that they always strive for flawlessness and they always set excessively high performance standards accompanied by overly critical self-evaluation and concerns regarding others' evaluations. Number 14, these people basically take one step at a time. They work in small chunks. Maybe you've got like 9 minutes before it's time to leave for your haircut, or 4 minutes before a meeting starts. These times may seem very insignificant for now, but they add up real quick. And if you harness this time, you can get a lot of work done a lot faster with lower levels of stress, and you can also improve your ability to focus. So in the end, what's important is that you keep working. What matters the most is that you just keep going. You do not have to quit. Failures are gonna come your way. Obviously, it's a pathway. It's not just a one-day work. It's a long way to go. So there is gonna be failures, there's gonna be hurdles, there is gonna be a lot of things in your way. You might even feel compelled to give up. But please do not. Consistency is the key. You need to keep working. May it be just for an hour every day, because those 1 hour will amount to a lot of time at the end, and that's what's gonna give you success.